few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the New England Patriots. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll run it here. This is James White. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll drop the throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 45 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's White. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Looking to throw. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. That is incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Smith. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Pernell McPhee in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You didn't want that. You didn't want that. You didn't want that.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in his first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to fight into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue
play fake here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
On the toss, here's White. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And Davis with it left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Here's Kieran, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Patriots take over. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
The drive starts with a run by White. And an alley to run. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Goes underneath here to White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
The first carry down for Rex Burkhead. A good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Here we go now. 319! 319!
Now a carry for White. Leaping over him. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now. Green 39! Green
He'll look to throw. This is White on the screen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's something they've got to be casual.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Hightower in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Out of the gun, Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Now White, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
He'll drop to throw. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a carry for Pirine. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
To throw is Smith. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now P-Ryan. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I said 580. Let's go yellow. Where's 52?
On 1st down, it's Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, Smith. He'll drop it off to P-Ryan, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Let's go. Let's go. 15.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They'll run. This is Burkhead. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
This quarterback now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On the run, it's Burkhead. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Everyone go forward. Four down. Set. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And Gostkowski, that's no good. He hung it out to the right. He missed it, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll run now with Burkhead. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that one ups the lead to 22-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.